From getting stuck in new love moments to the actor fawning over the Red Falcon set, Sam Heughan finally revealed his favorite Outlander scene. Jamie and Claire Fraser have been bedazzling us with their love story for almost 9 years now, and they're set to make a dashing return for one more time. June 2023. Season 7 might be the end of the road for the show, but there are memories that we'll hold on to forever. The same is true for the actors on the show, especially Sam Heughan. The lead actor has had his fair share of fun and challenges on the show, but he's decided upon a final favorite moment from the show. Can you guess what it is? Here, let me give you a hint. It's all about new love and wedding bells. Yes, it's the wedding. I bet you got that right. This might come as a surprise to many, though, considering the fact that the couple has shared many heated moments on screen. But none of them made the cut. The actor was asked about his favorite moment during an interview on BuzzFeed News. In response, he smiled and said, "It always goes back to season 1, the wedding." How wholesome is that? When explaining his choice, the actor said that while there was a whole lot of love in Outlander, he'd rather pick new love, which of course brings us to the wedding. Sam said that it was just about the feeling of people falling in love that couldn't be resisted. Now, when he talks about it this way, it makes sense that he'd pick this moment over all the intense moments. Speaking of, the steamiest moment on the show definitely has to be their wedding night. I'm sure you were already expecting that. Quite a bit of this episode featured the newlyweds consummating their marriage, and let me just say it was definitely fun to watch. The two might have had an awkward start, but till their third try, things were going pretty smoothly. I guess this growth made fans love this episode even more. Everyone's looking forward to the two returning with their passionate moments. It's good that we won't have to wait for long. The 7th season will be premiering in June 2023. It's set to have 2 parts, with 8 episodes in each. That sounds like a real treat if you ask me. Although the story hasn't been made public yet, it's gonna pick up from when Claire got arrested for the murder of Malva Christie. Of course, she's innocent, and Jamie will try his best to prove that. Things are definitely not going to be easy for the Frasers, though, considering the fact that they're about to get caught up in the whole hodgepodge of the American Revolution. Seems like things will be getting intense and not in a good way. The trailer of the season was enough to get us all hooked. This one is definitely going to explore Fraser's love a bit deeper. At the start of the trailer, Jamie is heard saying, "I'm not as brave as I was before." Let me tell you the reason behind this. It's the most adorable line ever. He said, "Not brave enough to live without you anymore."
I'm not as brave as I was before you came. Not brave enough to live without you anymore.
Yes, you can take a moment to freak out over how amazing that is. As expected, the trailer came with a full serving of sinister vibes. Towards the end, Claire is heard saying, "I'd hoped that Jamie would stay away from it, but maybe he's supposed to be there. Maybe he always was. Looks like something's going to go down, and I can't wait to see what tricks the showrunners have up their sleeves." As far as I know, the story will follow the 7th book of the series, An Echo in the Bone. This season is set to be the second to last for the series. It was recently renewed for an 8th season with 10 episodes. No one can wait for that, but I guess till the new season comes, fans will have to make do by watching their all-time favorite scenes. This definitely includes the 20 years later scene. Yep, I'm talking about the one from season 3, episode 6. Of course, this one makes absolute sense. The scene was filled with raw emotions that the audience couldn't get enough of. The couple's 2-decade-long separation was something that the viewers could barely survive. Can you even imagine how hard it must have been for the couple? After meeting in the print shop, the reunion kiss made us all weak. What made everything so much better was Claire's reason for returning. She came back just because she needed to be with him. This, of course, led to some steamy scenes where the couple reclaimed their passion and gave their suppressed desires the perfect outlet. Another moment that is very close to fans came in the 13th episode of season 2. The episode, A Rare Woman, had a lot of strong moments, but I guess their goodbye definitely stood out. With the Battle of Culloden about to happen in just hours, Jamie made one really difficult decision. He decided to send his pregnant lover back to her time. The two made their way to the magical stones at Craignadoon, and just when they were about to separate, the two said their rather tearful and passionate goodbyes. Yes, right there in the clearing, the couple relishes their final moments. This scene definitely left the fans in tears and wanting more. The next fan favorite moment of the show would definitely be the "Come Find Me" moment. This happened in the 2nd season, in episode 4. Yep, I'm talking about when poor Jamie faced brutal abuse at the hands of Black Jack. Now, For a moment there, we really thought that this would dampen the couple's budding romance. And honestly, everyone was dreading that. But hey, the two ended up surprising us all. That's right. Claire was there to help out her husband in any way possible. And even though they fought a bit, she knew just what he needed. This really showed how much the two had grown as people and how they complemented each other. In the episode, when Jamie went to sleep in another room, Claire snuck in. Now she wasn't there to continue their argument, but instead she said, "Come find me, Jamie. Find us."
Come find me, Jamie. Find us.
Now, if that's not the perfect way to end an argument, then I don't know what is. I guess that's enough for fan favorite moments. Let's get back to Sam Heughan and see what else he loves about the story and the show. The actor has been playing Jamie Fraser for about 9 years now, and it won't be an exaggeration to say that this role changed his life. So, it's a given that he's got to have some opinions about the character's story. Well, did you know that his favorite storyline came from season 5? In an interview, he mentioned how the Murtaugh storyline was his favorite. This was really a big deal. You see, Murtaugh Fitzgibbons was his godfather, so losing him was bound to be a big deal for the character. And another interesting thing about this is that this storyline wasn't really a part of the books. So it kind of shook everyone up in a completely new way. That much can be said, considering the fact that Murdoch died while trying to save Jamie's life. In his own words, Sam said, "For me and for Jamie, it's one of the strongest storylines we've had for him. I bet it was exciting for him to explore such emotions on his own, without a leg up from the books." I'm gonna go as far as saying this. Season 5 was life-changing for the Frasers. Jamie was unable to protect his wife, and on top of that, he lost his godfather. It was a terrible time for the character. And as for Sam, he really got to showcase his capabilities and see his role develop further. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a good day at work to me. The creators have been working really hard with Season 7 coming to our screens very soon, especially when it comes to marketing. The show's accounts have been super active, trying to get as much engagement as possible. This is where Sam comes in. He took the fans on a tour of the sets and even showed his favorite new feature. In a recent addition to Outlander, the actor took fans to see around Wilmington. I don't need to tell you how important this place was for the Frasers. And of course, in the 7th season, they'll be coming back here. On the tour, we were able to see loads of new buildings that were added to the set, including the Red Falcon Inn. This one was built back in season 6 and holds the honor of being Sam's favorite.
This is one of my favorite new constructions. We built Red Falcon in season 6. Come and have a look.
The structure is humongous and made of wood. Those of you who happened to catch a glimpse of it in the last season would remember its striking red and white exterior. There's a large sign on the front which shows a red falcon, obviously. If you look closely, a lot of attention was paid to the details. What's more is that it's not just an exterior. You can actually go to the pub. Inside there are some billiard tables that was also shown in the show. Honestly, it sounds like a cool place to hang out. No wonder it's Sam's favorite. On that note, from the actor fawning over the Red Falcon set to the actor being stuck in the new love moments, this was Sam Heughan's favorite Outlander scene.